Bonjour French 1. The purpose of this video is to help you take all of those vocabulary words for different kinds of foods and classes at school and activities and use them in full sentences to say whether you like or dislike those foods, classes, and activities. For the purposes of this video, anytime you see a blank, keep in mind that you can fill in any of those words for activities or things and your sentences will make sense. In this video, I'll actually stick to these two words, la glace, which is ice cream, and les frites, which are French fries, just because it keeps it easier and consistent, but of course, you can do anything you'd like from here on out. Keep in mind that when I pause, I'm expecting you to repeat after me to get some pronunciation practice. So the first thing you need to know is how you ask somebody, do you like something? So the way you ask, do you like ice cream, for example, is tu aimes la glace? And if you want an open-ended question like, what do you like? Or in this case, what do you like to do? That question is, qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire? When you go to answer and say that you like or don't like something, you'll actually notice that we have lots and lots of options. We have 3 ways of saying that you like something, 2 ways of saying that you actually prefer something else, and then 2 ways of saying that you straight up do not like whatever they've asked you about. You'll notice that as you go down the page here, it goes from most like to least like. So let's start with the likes. If you want to say, if somebody asks you, do you like ice cream? And you want to say, yes, I love ice cream. The word for yes in French, remember, is oui. And that's that word in parentheses. I know it's not spelled the way you think it would be. And then the way you say I love ice cream is j'adore la glace. If you want to answer the do you like ice cream question by saying I really like ice cream, you'll say j'aime bien la glace. And if you just want to say I like ice cream, you just say j'aime la glace. If you want to express that you actually prefer something else, so you don't want to say that you like or you don't like it, but you want to say, hey, if they say, do you like ice cream? You want to say, well, I actually like French fries better. You'd say, j'aime mieux les frites. Or if you'd like to say, I prefer French fries, je préfère les frites. And if you straight up just don't like ice cream and you need to let them know that, the way you say, I don't like ice cream is je n'aime pas la glace. Or you can say no, which is non. I hate ice cream, which is je déteste la glace. Now the funny thing about this is there's actually some other ways that you can carry on a conversation with somebody besides just saying, do you like this? Yes, I like it. Do you like this? No, I don't like it. You might want to use things like me too, or me neither, or well, I don't like that, not me. So there's lots of other little phrases that can also come into play, and that's what you have here, but they get used in very specific situations. So for example, you don't use me neither in English after somebody says that they like something, as in if I said I like chocolate, you don't say me neither. It doesn't make sense. So these 4 phrases, it's actually really important that you memorize the situation when you use them, as well as what they mean, so that you're not saying something silly like me neither whenever somebody just said they love chocolate. So let's go ahead and say that somebody says that they liked something. Let's say your friend comes up and says, j'adore le chocolat, I love chocolate. And you agree with them, you like chocolate also. The way you say me too or me also in French is moi aussi. Let's flip that situation around though. Let's say that your friend says that they love chocolate, and you yourself do not. The way you say, well, not me, is by saying pas moi. Notice that pas moi is a way of disagreeing with the fact that they like something. So they like it and you disagree by saying not me. What gets really confusing is when somebody says that they don't like something, because you end up with a double negative situation. So stick with me here. If somebody comes up and says je n'aime pas le chocolat, which is I don't like chocolate, and you agree with that, you don't like chocolate either. You agree with their dislike. You are together in your hatred of chocolate. Then you want to say, well, you don't like chocolate? Me neither. The way you say me neither is moi non plus. And this is where it gets really crazy. If somebody comes up and says, I don't like chocolate, and you disagree because you truly believe that chocolate is the best thing on the planet, you have to disagree with their dislike. You don't like it, but I actually do. And the way you disagree with them not liking it and say that you actually like whatever they're talking about is by saying moi si. And again, when you say moi si, you're saying, well, me, I actually do like it even though you do not. So be kind of careful with these. It would be strange for somebody to say, well, I love chocolate, and you to say, well, I actually do. it doesn't really make sense. So you have to pay attention to whether somebody likes or dislikes something, and then whether you want to agree or disagree with that fact. So be kind of tricky and careful with this stuff. Last thing I wanted to remind you is, of course, you could always keep a conversation going by using the words and you, which I've always known as a toi.